Today on How It's Made, toast. Toast is sliced bread which has been browned by exposure to dry heat. This browning reaction is a form of Maillard reaction. Toasting warms the bread, making it more pleasant to eat, and makes it crisp such that it holds toppings more securely. Toasting is also a common method of making stale bread palatable. It all starts on the floor of the toasting house. Workers hand-select pre-packaged loaves of bread. The bread is then unloaded from its protective plastic sheath. Workers visually give the bread its preliminary quality control inspection to check for dust mites and yeast infection. Slices of bread are then individually partitioned off to be sent to the rotary agitator. When aligning the bread, workers must ensure that the bread falls within hexagonal placement parameters. Here, workers check the slices for uniform coloration, texture, and tensile strength. Waste bread that does not make the cut is discarded and sent to a rendering plant, where it will be made into calcium-rich animal feed. The bread is moved to a conveyor belt by workers, where it passes under a robotic infrared scanner which detects any surface impurities. The bread is dropped from the conveyor belt into the bronzing kiln. Workers meticulously hand-align the bread so that insertion into the fire slot can be properly executed. Within the bronzing kiln, bread is exposed to extreme heat levels produced by a hygroscopic array of ultraviolet thermocoils. Workers must exercise extreme caution during this phase. The bread has now become toast. Using a clamp-on thermometer, workers check the toast for consistency and temperature. 618 degrees Kelvin is within tolerances for domestic toast. Overexposure to the thermocoils renders some bread unsuitable for human consumption. After visual verification, the toast receives a final temperature analysis, or TA. A temperature reading above 800 degrees Kelvin indicates a failed toast. Using haptic technology, workers plate and transport the toast via robotic arms. Using a variation of the silkscreening process, glazes are added by hand to the near-ready toast. Here we see pure butter being applied by a worker. Although far less common, the human technique yields a more refined finish and a better tasting product. To meet shifting market demands, many in the toasting industry have embraced the usage of jams or preserves. Watch as this squeezable grape jelly is skillfully applied. And voila! This piping hot treat is now ready to be served as part of a complete breakfast. Toasted bread is truly an American classic and an enduring symbol of freedom.